I have no idea what number I'm on, possibly 4. I'm going to have to make a YouTube channel. I say it again and again and again. ADHD, executive functioning challenges. Breathe. I have so much in my head. That it becomes so overwhelming, and that's why I'm doing these videos, just to get it out. So during the holidays, visuals. Are you using visuals? Are you using a calendar? Are you talking about what's going to happen? We're taught, or society thinks that because your child is higher support needs and nonverbal, that they don't understand what's going on. There are a lot of things they may not comprehend. And as parents or caregivers or anybody that's supporting them, we don't know what it is that they comprehend and what they don't, because they can't tell us. And, it's always a guessing game. It's detective work. It's observation. It's looking at behaviors. It's looking at triggers, looking at how we can accommodate that. It's leaving things early or not attending at all, even though your memories from childhood was special. Those aren't your child's memories. My memories are playing outside in the snow, watching Christmas cartoons, Frosty, Rudolph, the classics, Bing Crosby, all the Christmas music. Christmas in my house was magical. I tried to create that for my kids. For Alyssa, it worked. Who, by the way, is also late diagnosed neurodivergent, female. That makes all 4 of us neurodivergent. A family continuously burning out, who are all neurodivergent and didn't know it. The thing is people think that, everybody's neurodivergent. If you have a child that is neurodivergent, autistic, ADHD, especially, I think, somebody with high support needs, there's a high rate that the apple fell from the tree onto my head, my husband's head. It most certainly did. And it's opened up the lines of communication. Our daughter's 27 and our son-in-law and my husband and myself, when we get together, we laugh at things now, whereas we used to get so angry because we just thought somebody was doing it on purpose, or they didn't understand, or why are they doing it again? That's why understanding yourself and your family members and opening up those lines of communication can help. And if you can do that at an earlier stage in your life, it's better than doing it at a later stage like we're doing. It's never too late, though. It's never too late. Lessons. Life gives you lessons. Are you learning from them? Or are you ignoring them? Are you taking accountability? Or are you not? Do you see the part that you play as your role as a caregiver, as a spouse? There's so much to talk about. So I can honestly say that a lot of the meltdowns that I saw with Justin were because of pushing him to do things that overwhelmed him even more. Because the expectation is, and during the holidays, you show excitement when you open a present. You say please and thank you. You sit and eat at the table with your family. You dress nice. You go from house to house. You practice the memories that you had as a kid, and you pass that on to your family. Sometimes it doesn't happen that way. This is where acceptance can come in, self-reflection. How are you going to handle it? How will you cope? Are you understanding this is going to happen to you for the rest of your life? I'm a realist. Some people don't understand what it's like to be a realist. It's hard. It's very hard to be somebody who sees just what it is. It's worked in my favor many times. Many times it hasn't. Now, I can't help but be a realist. So, a lot of things that were done over the years, the stopping of scripting, the stop of stimming, the making my child sit and attend, no access to sensory breaks or understanding what sensory was at all, no understanding of the nervous system, of trauma, of social expectations, of always trying to make my child blend in and do what everybody else was doing, as opposed to teaching others how to interact with my child. These are all things that now we're doing, and we are thriving as a family. Justin's no longer in school, hasn't been for 5 years. He's in an adult day program. They are fantastic. They are what I call neuroaffirming, which means they accommodate Justin. If he was in a program that made him sit, that made him do all the things that are very, very, very challenging for him, then he would still be continuously having meltdowns and the aggression would still be here. For us, less is more. Less is way more. And I had to come to a place where I stopped caring about what everybody else thought. That was the biggest change for me. My crisis, the trauma, the CPTSD, took a part away from me and made my skin tough. Made me, I guess, I was always bitter at people for judging and not understanding, not wanting to learn. But then I came to the realization that there's a lot of people that don't give a shit. They don't care. It's not their life. They think they can do your life better. They think they can parent your child better. And that's where you have to work on understanding that, if you're trying your best with exactly what we have, nothing now. There's nothing. No resources, no support, no mental health. People are on the streets. There's so many factors now that weren't around when Justin was little. So it's even harder now. These are the times, because of COVID and, all those challenges that came with that, and in the hatred in the world, and the division and war and power, hungry, greedy politicians packing in the money for themselves, not giving those who are on the streets, those with disabilities, because they don't see the potential. Why give money to people that don't have a potential? That's not me saying that. I see potential. That's what I struggle with the most, is that so many people don't see potential in others. And what happens if you don't see potential is you'll never see change. Because if somebody doesn't believe in you, you are definitely not going to believe in yourself. Anyways, I didn't really talk about the holidays. I just threw some things out there. If you have any questions, the biggest thing for us was not forcing traditional, expectations, I guess. There's a word in my head, I can't get it out. Not doing what everybody expects during the holidays. Traveling from house to house. Going to places where it's not going to work out. Choose not to go. No matter what anybody says. This is where you have to work on yourself, and you'll get there. You're going to get there because you're going to be burnt out. And you're going to realize there's a lot of people that don't understand and they don't care. That creates anger and bitterness, sometimes jealousy, when people don't care. We need community. I'm trying to build an empath community on my page, so that it's healthier and more balanced, because I don't go off my page much. In fact, I've stopped using a lot of social media because I got my animals. And honestly, animals are better than people. Hey, I'm a realist. So anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. If you have any questions, you can inbox me. This is all about my experiences, not yours. Okay? So I know everybody's different.